Okay, this is a review of my journey of where I've come from starting my music magazines to where I finished. This is the one I started with. It was originally called B Flat. It was meant to be a reggae magazine. Obviously, if it was in colour, you'd see that this had the yellow and the red and the green stripes down the side. Um, it's got titles saying like "Dance to the Beat," "A Style to Remember," and Summer is Here." It's not very eye catchy. It's quite basic. Looking back at it now, I'm really not happy with it. It doesn't even have like a price on or anything or date. It's only got 3 titles, just a massive picture. It's not great quality. Um, the title's not the title B Sharp's not even very catchy. Um, so it's not really a great magazine. I wasn't very happy. Looking back at it, I'm not very happy with it. Moving on, I then changed my style to Icon magazine, which I was a lot more pleased with. Especially this kind of banner stuff at the bottom, something you would see on a conventional pop magazine. Um, Again, it still doesn't have the price on, but it does have the date. It does have the date on. It's got things about festivals. It's got these things that kind of pop out at the audience. It's also got a cell line where music comes alive that the B Sharp didn't have. It was just a plain title at the top. The title also goes behind the model's head. This kind of shows that it's a popular magazine. People know the name. They don't need to see the whole name to know what magazine it is. Stuff like you'd see with kind of like Kerrang magazine. The writing, we're going for an American style here, so we've got the NBA basketball, so the writing's like you get on the jersey, so it's the kind of jersey writing, which is quite good. I was pleased with this, and looking back at it, I'm still pleased with it. Obviously, if it had a few more adjustments, it could look real good, but it just wasn't quite a thing for me. I didn't really want to do a pop magazine. A lot of people would do that. I wanted to do something that was kind of different. So then I came up with Offbeat. Offbeat's a jazz magazine. I was quite happy with this actually. Got the date at the top. Again, still no price. So it's not that great. It's got the cell line, the jive that keeps you alive, which is quite cool. It rhymes. Don't like how like the writing goes over his ear, so it doesn't cut off nicely. The writing's not very clear. It doesn't really stand out at you at all. It looks very 2D, very flat. Doesn't look very professional. But it definitely had potential to kind of look good if it had a lot of work done to it. So I took this one on for my final magazine, and after a lot of work trying to make it look like something you'd see on the shelf, it went from this to look like this, which I was very pleased with. It's a lot more kind of three-dimensional. So you've got things that I've used like bevels, so it comes out at you. Um, the writing's a lot easier to see. It's on its own kind of background, unlike here where it's on the picture and you've got the shininess of the trumpet, and it's not easy to read. We've got stuff like everything's kind of cut off at an angle, so that's kind of the convention of a magazine. Everything you will see, all these are cut off. This is cut off. The most important thing, this has got a USP. None of these had a USP that stood out. This had a USP, but it doesn't stand out enough. This doesn't have it doesn't have a USP, and this doesn't have anything either. But the important thing is that this does, which is good. The writing doesn't cover his ear. I've had to change his name from Brocklehurst to Brockhurt, so the name doesn't go over the ear. It looks a lot more professional. In colour, obviously it looks better because this all stands out. You've got some reds in there, something that you'd see quite deep, something that you'd see in jazz, quite groovy. But I've also mixed it with some greens as well, so it's kind of complementary colours, something different that you wouldn't see in a normal conventional magazine. Then moving on to the inside, so this is the contents page. Obviously jazz is something that's a bit quirky, it's not pop, so it's a bit different. So this is a kind of layout, not a conventional layout that you'll see. It's not all in straight lines, it's in boxes. Obviously each box is kind of different sizes. These are parallel, and these ones are different. The numbers are in the corners, they're quite big, you know where to go. And you've got the main thing that you need to see standing out. And obviously you've also got the USP in here, which is the song that you're allowed to learn that's on the free script. standing out, so you know exactly where to go for them people that buy the magazine because they want to learn. They want to learn their own, like a song that is out there. They want to learn how to do it on their instrument, so they can turn over 38 straight away. They can go straight to where they need to be. We've also got this is the double page spread article up here, so they know where to go if they're looking for that kind of particular thing that stands out in the corner. This is double page spread. It's something that I'm not very happy with. I don't really like the layout. It's kind of rushed due to bad timing of the project. However,